Hello everyone. Today I will be discussing the fundamentals of milling machine. No, since our subject for the MT322 is the milling machine production and processes in production, we're discussing the fundamentals of milling. No, and since this topic will be considered as your midterm examination, and I will be posting this video soon in our GC. No, I will uploading it in the YouTube, and the PowerPoint presentation of this topic is already posted in our Google Classroom. No, and regarding to the parts and functions of the milling machine, and it will be also included to your midterm examination. No, you must familiarize the parts and function of the milling machine. So I will be posting it soon in our G class, no? Appeal ni siya sa sa inyong midterm exam. Okay, let's start. Let's proceed to our introduction. So what is a milling machine? A milling machine is a machine tool that removes metal as the work is fed against a rotating multi-point cutter. So it is also a machining tool in machine shop. So a milling machine, it is one of the types of different types of machine in machine shop, no, that is used in machining operation and mechanical works operations. And as you may observe that milling machine is opposite on the lathe machine because of its the principle or the process of way of cutting in material is the very opposite in the lathe. On the lathe, ang mag-cut is ang rotating object or rotating part is the workpiece, no? While the stationary in the travels only in perpendicular linear motion is the cutting tool. Unlike in the milling machine, opposite ni siya, instead of the workpiece is rotating, ang cutting tool ang rotates. Then stationary pod ang workpiece mounted on the table of the milling machine that is travel or moves along the axis of the X and Z axis. Okay? And the cutter rotates at high speed, and because of the multiple cutting edges, it removes metal at very fast rate. The machine can also hold one or more number of cutters at a time. So many advantage niya. The milling machine can hold one or more number of cutters at a time. So pwede nato na i-mount pila ka number of cutters sa usa ka operational lang, no? Pwede na nato na i-set ups. Actually, milling machine is one of the very enjoyable to operate, no? Very interesting, no? Kasi there's a lot of accessories and attachments that needs to be mounted, no, in order to fabricate or produce a certain output in machining operation. So daghang kayo na siyang mga setups. Lingaw kayo ni siya, no? Mas more lingaw ni siya kontra sa lathe machining operation. Okay, let's go to the wait lang ha. Okay. The types of milling machine, we have the column and knee type. Napo siya mga subtypes like hand milling machine, plain milling machine, universal, omniversal, and vertical milling. Actually, wala ko yung mga illustration. If you are want to know or want to see the illustration, you can easily search to the internet, no, for that certain images. Then the second type of milling machine, we have the manufacturing or fixed bed type. We have the simplex, duplex, and triplex. So actually siya muna siya yung mga type of milling machine designed or set ups for manufacturing operation. So when it comes to manufacturing operation, one product or one certain dimensions at a bigger quantity of a product. So meaning usara ka product, usara ka object ang dimensions, pero daghan ang iyahang numbers. So mahimo na siya semi-mass production in manufacturing. So these milling machines designed on that certain product, no? So you can search na lang sa Google sa image ani wa mo ko ka apilog figure, download ani nga mga images sa milling machine. Then we have the planer type. Sa planer type, setups gihapon ni sa milling machine, no, para ra sa mga planing operations or pag resurface sa usa ka flat nga materials, mo ni gitawag nga planer type. Then last we have the special type of milling. Naapod siya mga sub types. So magkuha na lang pud ko ani sa mga types. Siguro mugawas sa mga enumeration sa inyong midterm exam. Okay? Rotary table, drum milling, planetary milling, panotograph profiling or tracer control milling machine. So actually this special type it is the one of the design or modified type of milling machine for that different specific operations, no, magdepende na sa imong product mo na gitawag siya nga special type. Kung dili siya ma-perform sa mga common types of milling machine, you can modify or set ups on your own special type of milling machines para maka perform gihapon mo og milling operation. Okay? But in a very common types of milling machines, mo na siya gitawag nga mga column any type with horizontal and vertical. And as always, we have the universal type milling machine, the column and knee type. So we have that type of milling machine in our shop today, no. Kanang usara ka buok nga milling nato, mo na siya gitawag nga column and knee universal milling machine because you can set up it on a horizontal and vertical operation position of the cutting tool, no. So I will be discussing that how to set up that certain vertical and horizontal setups, no, sa ato ang milling. Okay, sa fundamentals of the milling process, we have the peripheral milling nga gitawag. It is the operation performed by a milling cutter to produce a machine surface parallel to the axis of the rotating of the cutter. Peripheral milling because nag-move siya peripheral or parallel to the axis of the cutting tools and between the cutting tools and the workpiece, no, or gitawag na peripheral. Then under the peripheral milling, we have two types of milling process. Number one is the up and the second one is the down milling. So let's see the application of the down milling first. Yes, down milling. So as you may see in the illustration on this slide, the fundamentals of milling process, in the left part, no, you may see the illustration of the cutter, no, rotating clockwise, to the axis, no, while the the feed or the travel of the workpiece is padung siya sa left, no? Left ang iyang motion or travel. So as you may see, parallel siya sa ang rotation and the travel is parallel, no? Magkadungan sila padung adto sa left side. Mo na gitawag nga down milling. So you may see the cutting edge takes full thickness of cut at entry and exists at zero thickness. Direction of cutting force, so padung siya dito sa left side. So naa siya disadvantage kaniya atong gitawag nga down milling, no? What is the disadvantages considering in this type of milling process? One is it is prone to breakage for the cutting tools and damage of the workpiece. Nga naman ay same ang iyang motions, ang iyang kaon padung dito, din ang travel pod padung dito. So mahitabo iya ang rotation sa cutter, ang pressure sa cutter, iya po nang ilabay padung pod sa left side ang pressure. At the same time, ang imong travel is padung sa left side, ang iyang result is pwede maguba ang imuhang workpiece or pwede or mas worse, ma-breakage or ma-damage ang imuhang cutting tool or the cutters, no, that is used for milling. So kani siya nga practice, I don't recommend it, no. Depende na lang kung optional, pero most likely if you want to cut the surface of the workpiece by the use of the cutter, dili ni siya gi-practice, ayaw siya i-practice ang kaning down milling. Okay, ang mas advantage or mas better is the up milling process. Mo ni nasa right side. As you may see on the illustration, the rotation of the cutter is naka-counterclockwise. Okay? The direction of the cutting force padung babaw. Unlike to the down milling, ang iyahang cutting force is padung ubos. So mao nakikitawag nga ang iyang labay padung ubos, padung left, pwede ma-damage atohang workpiece or cutting tool. Okay? In the up milling, ang rotation is counterclockwise, then the feeding also in left side, pero opposite na sila og kanang pressure, no? Against siya, ang movement sa cutter or rotation of the cutter is against to the motion or the feeding of the workpiece, no? Padung diri ang cutter, then ang workpiece padung dito sa left side. So against siya. So ang iyang cutting force is padung babaw. So this type of milling process is very good, no, or recommended of the all of the types of milling machining process, no, recommended na siya. Tanawang up milling. Thickness at shape, okay, sige. Di na ako tagsa-tagsaon, basahin na lang tanan, pero akong discuss ang ihang advantage or disadvantage niya. Okay, para madali ato ang ako ni paspaso nga mamubula ang video. Next we have types of machining process or milling machining process, no. First, we have the face milling, no. Face milling, it is the operation performed by a milling cutter to produce flat machine surface perpendicular to the axis of the rotation of the cutter. So face milling, most likely if you want to perform face milling machine, it is also always applicable on the refacing or resurfacing of a certain material. Gusto mo mag-iban sa surface, no, naka 90 degrees sa material mo na or 90 degrees or 0 degrees in the axis of the table, no, mo na ay mo pwede i-perform kay dako kaya ni siya ang iyang rotation. So ang radius, dako ang iyang radius, so mas easy ka makakat sa usa ka surface. Mo na ang face milling process. Next, we have the end milling. End milling may be considered as the combination of peripheral face milling operation. The cutter has teeth both on the end face on the periphery. Okay, sa end milling process, it is most likely similar to the cutting tool is similar to the drill bits, no? But the difference is the drill bit is only for making a hole, no? So ang iyang hait nga side or cutting side niya is nasa iyang tip sa katong V nga shape, no? In the end tip of the drill bit, makita ninyo na diha ang iyang cutting portion. But in the end mill, flat siya ang tumoy, flat siya padung ito. Wala siya V nga shape sa tumoy, but the cutting edges are both present to the sides and the top or in the edge of the cutting tool or the end milling cutters, no, mo na kalahian. Then it is always or commonly used in making a keyway, no, keyway cuttings. So paghimog mga keyways para sa konya or para sa key, mo na itong gamiton ng mga end mill. Okay? Next, milling machine process. Number 3 or the third one is the plane milling. So as you may see in the illustration, no, hindi na ako tagsa ng definition. I will discuss or I will explain na lang the illustration, no. There is a nasa atong slides. As you may see, we have the arbor mo nang nagunit or serve as the shaft, no, for our cutter. So tanan mga arbor pwede na to na ma-move o matangtang sa atuhang o sa pag set up sa atong cutters. So in this plane milling, we have a slab milling cutter required pay dako-dako ang iyang range sa iyang kaon. As you may see on the work, much larger ang slab milling cutter than the workpiece, no, or the work. So kana siya wait lang. Okay. So makita ninyo, usara siya kapaagi sa top, masakop na niya tanan, makat niya tanan sa upper portion sa atong work. O gitawag nga plane milling operation. So kini siya nga illustration, two-dimensional ni siya, mo na i-face sa atohang cutter. So nagatubang atong cutter sa nagtan-aw, no? Ang rotation ani padung babaw, up milling gihapon, no? Then ang travel sa workpiece is against to the rotation of the cutter. So mo ni mga i-advise nga cutters for plane milling operation, kining slab milling cutter. Okay? Next, kining face milling. Kato ganina, mo ni ang illustration niya. As you may see on the illustration, we have a workpiece nga naka vertical position and the cutting tool are set up no, on horizontal position, no. Inyo nang i-assume na diha nga ang ulo sa milling machine nato naka takilid, no, o nang inanang set up sa cutter. So ang iyang gikat sa right portion sa atohang workpiece. So advantage sa milling machine, face milling operation, dako ang range. It has a bigger or large radius of the cutter range, no? Para sa yun ra kayo ni siya maibanan sa atong workpiece. And it also contains many number of cutters or insert carbides, no? As you may see in that illustration na ay mga slots diha. Kining nakataod sa mga slots mo na yung mga cutters. So daghan kayo ni siya. So kusog kayo ni siya mukat or mukaon sa atong workpiece. Okay? Next, side milling. Wala illustration sa side milling. Wala. Okay. Sa side milling process, sa naman to, is the operation of producing a flat vertical surface on the side of a workpiece by using a side milling cutter. So, the side milling, as you may see sa straddle ra tanawa, na duha ka cutter diha naka-mount. But both the cutters mounted on the arbor, kaning two cutters, side milling cutters gihapon ang iyahang name or iyahang type of cutters, no, ang gigamit. So kung di mo maka-figure out mao na yung illustration sa side milling kaning nasa straddle, nasa left ug right side milling cutters gihapon na siya, no? Side milling and face milling cutters. So but most likely the side milling is the corporate na siya sa face milling cutters kay both top and the both side of the cutter is also the cutter side or the cutting side of the cutter, no? So side milling, if you want to remove or cut in the side of your workpiece, either na siya sa right side or left side, you can use the side milling cutters. And you want to make a slot or grooves on your workpiece, you can use side milling cutters, no? Same gyapon ni siya og operation or process sa end millings, no? Ang kalahian lang ang shape sa ato ang cutters. Ang side milling mura na po siya plato ang iyahang shape. But sa end milling, same as the design or the application of the drill bit. Okay, straddle milling process, sorry. As you may see in the illustration, we have two mounted side milling cutters on the arbor. We have spacers on the middle, no? Kinahanglan natong spacer kay para ma-separate ang iyang distance, no, between the two mounted side milling cutters on the arbor. And as you may see, we have the workpiece. Ang iyang gikaon ra is ang left o ang right side sa workpiece. Walay kaon sa tunga kay wala man siya cutter na naka-mount. Only the spacers, no? Wala siya si tawagan ni ka ng sa collision or friction nga mahimo or nag-process, no? Actually di ko kuan mo sa iyahang operation kung wala gyud sa actual lisod kay explain, pero I do my best to explain the definition or the the definition of the certain milling machine processing bisan pag diri sa slideshows, no? Mas maayo gyud sa actual. Sige lang, ako lang i-demo pohon, no? I-demonstrate na ko how to set up a cutting tools and also as well as the workpiece, no, in the table. Ako na i-demonstrate soon. So, gang milling, same as the straddle, but the difference is in this gang milling operation or gang milling process, we have additional cutters mounted on the between the side of the two sides of the side milling cutters. So nanay additional nga cutter sa tunga, no? Mo na difference niya sa straddle. Then ang cutting force, we have left, right on the workpiece, and also additionally we have the cutting pressure or cutting force on the upper middle of the workpiece. Yan ako basahon ang definition kay madugay. Okay, let's go back to the end milling na ang illustration. As you may see, same gyapon principle or design or application of for the drill bit, but ang kalahian is the tip of the end milling cutters is flat and also has an edge or cutting edge, and also the both sides of the end milling cutters are the cutting edges of the cutting tool, no? So pwede na siya sa mga groovings, sa mga slots sa atohang workpiece, ang end milling. Okay, wala na ilabot ng indexing and dividing head ha. So kini siyang indexing and dividing head, it will be discussed soon on our final term, no, sa atong subject. So mugawas ni siya sa atong final exam, types of indexing, dividing heads, mga attachment accessories for the indexing. O say types sa mga indexing, we have plain, universal, and the calculation for the indexing. Ako na i-discuss pohon. So appeal na siya sa final term na to. So wala nilabot ha ang indexing o dividing head sa atong midterm. So ang atong slide, it will be end in end milling nga slide sa atohang sa akohang gihatag nga PowerPoint, no? But wala nakabutang po diri sa akong slide ang atohang parts and function of the milling machine. Milling machine, parts and functions. So wala na ko ni na corporate sa atohang slides, but I will be posting later the PDF copy, no, for the parts and functions of the milling machine. So additionally, appeal na sa inyong midterm exam ang kaning parts and functions of milling machine, universal milling machine. So ako nang i-post karon, no, before sa ako after sa ako ang discussion, appeal na siya. So inyo nang i-reviewhon. You can familiarize or you can familiarize the function of different components of the milling machine. Okay, so I think that's all for now, and thank you for listening. God bless you all.